point blank, through no subliminal dissing. When I listen, I can tell you never been on no mission. Sticking to the script, don't care if I offend you. Neighborhood crib, the marathon
I overlook my competition, never seeing them. I done train my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be. Yeah.
Neighborhood Nip Hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned.
Black Box Production.
I never understood. All I ever did was keep it hood. All I ever did was keep it cheap. These niggas ain't nothing like me. That's something I always understood.
Call me crazy, or maybe it's a baby thing. Baby Spider, baby Dre Line, baby Lane. New Orlando before Burris war with Glencoe. Fuck them slow bugs, but his name was Winslow. Should've said with Chris Lighty, got blunted with Fab. Now no one damn near had to run it with Zab. That nigga Puto couldn't do nothing but laugh. Like you a fool, sticking moves, stay up under the jab. Grab a bag of that gag for $1,200 a half. Fuck the world on my handicapped brother's behalf. Hit the road and wear it out for a month and a half. Counting cash, I don't care about nothing but math. Usually I'm all alone with a gun in the lab. Like you should leave me alone, I don't wanna collab. Number one in my class, I been good crip. Run long and not fast like in hood nip.
All I ever did was keep it hood. All I ever did was keep it G. These niggas ain't never like me. That's something I never understood. All I ever did was keep it hood. All I ever did was keep it G. These niggas ain't nothing like me. That's something I always understood.
Always keep it hood. Nothing like me. I'm a G on crib. I'm just like.
You have impacted them, only more so because you're not an actor playing a part.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
I'm real life.
Actualize this shit.
Yeah.
Actualize. You made this shit reality.
Yeah.
They don't have the mental capacity to be able to process that type of shit, man.
On my mama. Another thing I have thought about to share, along with me saying about the people that work at the U.S. Mint and being able to recognize counterfeits. I remember me and Puto used to work at I got the hookup spot in Watts on Compton Avenue at 103rd, right? Well, cuz from the valley and trying to be so much apart and try to say I'm not, Compton ain't my hood. He have no idea about what it means to be a native of all three environments. This is my truth. Even my neighborhood, which we consider East Side, South Central, before the LA ride, the Watts Rise was considered Watts. So anybody from my environment on the East Side that's older, the generation above, considers themselves from Watts. And I walked from my daddy house to go swimming at Will Rogers Park, which is now swimming to Watts at the park. That's how close even the natural line is drawn, even after it was drawn. However, when we used to work in a little phone spot, we used to have to go downtown on a daily basis to re-up the products in a little booth. It was a little booth. 2 people could fit cool, 3 people, 3's a crowd. On my mama's a little booth like that. We take anywhere between 1,800, sometimes 3,000-4,000, depending on. We didn't own the booth. A female did, an older lady, and we used to run it. So we used to take the cash downtown. Every now and then, we used to get woo-wop with some counterfeits, or either we'll get woo-wop with them or come up on them. Either way, we'd take like 2,600 and all dubs, 10s, 5s, 1s, couple hundreds, 50s, big ass wad of money like this. We'd put $60 worth of counterfeits in that motherfucker, like spread them out good. Mr. Yoon was the man who owned the little shop with all the where you re-up at, wholesale. And his wife used to deal with the money. She speak no English. She count the money. She used to fold that money on the back of her hand, and then like when she folded on the back of her hand, the way she used to fold it was a way like it didn't look natural, big ass wad. And she'd just go through that shit like this. That's just how hard it easy it be. When you're familiar with the real, the counterfeit just be hard to. It'd be easy to point out. To hear Trey from the mob describe Cuz the same way I've been describing him. I'm just saying. But yeah, I just had meant to say that a little earlier. It had slipped my mind. Oh my mama. Sometimes you get caught up laughing at a nigga like Cuz, and then I can laugh at Cuz all day. He's hilarious. Pop Squally, look at that. Oh my. I think I meant to say it's another old school word. What is it? Oh no. I'm baked. We on the Wake and Bake Show. I'm VJ Keyway. Oh my.
Kyrie, what's up? I know you're going through a lot. We had a chance to hang out in 2016 when you represented America, when you represented the red, white, and blue. You only want to be treated fair. I was going to post something on one of my social media pages, but I decided to do it the old school way and read it out to you because you're a great person, great father, great athlete, and you believe what you believe. America is the land of the free. Freedom of speech, freedom of religion, and supposedly freedom to choose. Never be controlled by money. I respect you for having some integrity and being your own man. A free mind makes its own choices. An enslaved mind follows the crowd. Stand for something or fall for anything. One man can lead a revolution to stand up and fight for what's right. One choice, one word, one action can change the world. It's crazy how people hate you for being a leader. I hope your actions encourage many others to stand up and say enough is enough. Respect to you, Kyrie, and power to the people.
Oh my mama, cuz that shit right there impressed me a whole lot. I'm gonna show y'all something about how calculated I am with my chess playing. Y'all remember when Cuz put me on his IG page, right? You see how little reaction I've given to it, or how many headlines he's been involved in since then. I tap into everything but that, just to avoid the appearance of looking like I was overreacting to Cuz put me on this page, even though I under and understood how major it was, right? Always been a fan of him. I've always been a fan of excellence. Jordan, Kobe, Magic, Brady. I'm just drawing my fanism. Randy Moss, Barry Sanders, Tony Dorsett. It's always just from, if to catch my eye, it had to be like way extreme. So Cuz definitely was at the top of that list. And I was grown and young enough to be fully aware of Mike Tyson, to R. Kelly, Michael Jackson, Prince. I was fully aware of what he represented as greatness, as I was appreciating what he did in the ring, because I understand what stick and move, the sweet science is all about. However, I remember being on G Unit and traveling, being on the road, and multiple times being in Vegas, and the whole entourage on their way to go to the club to go hang out with Cuz. Ask Puto, ask Herb. I'll be the only nigga stay at the room. EC Crib. Got an opportunity, because of Big Adam, to one time watch him train in his gym. I've shared that experience. However, at a time like this, when I think of people like Ali, I remember once hearing Cuz ask about him being the greatest compared to Ali, and his answer was quite eloquent. Ooh, the word of the day. I love an opportunity to bring the word of the day back. He gave an eloquent answer that was confined to the actual sport of boxing, that defines him, and anybody that understands the whole shits. Yeah, you're right, you're the greatest. But before I saw that exchange that he took on that interview, I was long confused about why Ali was considered the greatest amongst so many. And then I became educated that his greatness that he possessed and displayed, that consider him the greatest, was about the character that he displayed outside the ring. And then beside the guy that held his fist up at the Olympics, I'm ashamed of myself for not knowing his name. You got Ali, Kaepernick, a modern one. And then, just even though we haven't spoken on it, there's been others that have shown, spurts of sacrifice, real sacrifice. But then Kyrie Irving, at this point in time, has really been, and I've heard, what's his name? Stephen A. Smith call him selfish for the stance that he takes. So programmed, so speaking on behalf of the system, not realizing he's being everything but selfish. Whatever hundreds of millions that are on the wrist, selfish would be to go ahead and comply because of what benefits him personally, versus sacrificing on the behalf of the rights of all the others. He's doing this for the people who are not in the NBA, who don't got $100 million on the line, who have their regular 60, 70, 80, 40, $30,000 a year on the line that they use every penny of to take care of their family, that are faced with the same consequence. He doing it for them. And people so shallow to try to switch that into selfishness when that is actually the exact opposite of selfishness. And then to see someone, one of his peers, who also was just in the media for not being desired to be photographed next to a certain individual because he's an American and has the right to do whatever the fuck he want, regardless of who it is. Nobody is obligated to be, there's not a right to be photographed with me. If you want, no, I don't want to take a picture with you, regardless of who you are. And he didn't want to take a picture, and so certain people want to paint it a certain way because somebody has certain things painted that we don't paint. On my mama, we go hard in the paint though. So public on a platform where it's going to be questioned, challenged, and then for him to come out and speak on behalf of Kyrie, I love, but deeper than that, buffooneries and cooneries try to make fun of him for perhaps, maybe, I'm not sure if it was true or not, or having a challenged reading level. And then at a time, like, you know how much courage it takes and confidence at the same time, and not give a fuckness to say, look, I don't know, he may have even been practicing. He may have even studied, read more, to take some class, I don't know. But instead of just doing whatever he did, even after everybody be saying what he do, it's time to put that courage on the line. But that's nigga that done put that chin on the line so many times. I just like courage, you know what I'm saying? You know, so when we stick it to the script, it's a lonely road anyway. Stand alone or follow the crowd. I've been figured out. As beneficial as you might think it might be to be on the in crowd with everybody, I've been realized it might be just as beneficial, if not more beneficial, to be the only one on the outside. On my mama. That's why they call me Trudolph, the blue-nosed reindeer, because they don't want me at none of them games, because I really don't party the same. I put that to the shame on my mama. But for Cuz to show the courage and do what he did not have to do and read that, and for it to come across, at least in some degree, as what we would call eloquent, to show some progress of whatever that little tape came out when he was reading, trying to, man, to be a master of the English language does not create a value in you from the inside. It may create a value from you from the outside that we need to establish. Maybe I need to utilize mine to create revenue, because then got that part done. So not being a master of a human European language does not speak down upon you as a human. It might speak about the experience that you went through, to where you could have time to read no books because you was punching on leather to make sure you could get everything together. But only a big goofy nobody wouldn't know better. But on my mama, I just admire the courage it took to add the task of reading to that message. And it just shows what type of character us as melanated men need to be calling from within at this time. Because shit ain't easy right now. It's decisions that got to be made. I know a lot of people that are faced with making some very, very important decisions. And it's a lesson to be learned. When you sticking to the script, it's a lonely road. Behold, oh my mama.
This is J.P. Banks Music.
When you're sticking to the script, it's a lonely road. So they left the whole tank, the big homie told. He know the way this testimony hold. On that low 4, they gon' politic on him cold. SPI Bank EC for really though. Used to really go, ask my nigga Chili Mo. Had a cold gun game, crazy knuckle up. Bust on enemies with baby double up. Back and forth with the main streets on 98. Q97, me and Lil Johnny Ray. Posted up on Colton with a big ratchet. Way before Lil Wayne threw on that snitch jacket. Walked the yard with Slim Bag, what up Big Drac? Gave them back they L cuz you did that. Love my lokes even if we don't interact. Lil Mont, Baby Psych and Lil Black. EC. 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 97th Street, smack dead in the Middle East. Fuck the police for King Ron and Lil Reese. Tell the truth, SP3 never lack rhymes. Sometimes feel I might die behind my rap lines. We ain't in Malibu now, we in Maui. Baby Pie, EC, Bear, me and Wowie. Tico, Kiko, EC Red. Still can't believe Frankie and CC dead. Come to putting in work, did more than a little dirt. Airbrush shirt. Big Milk, Lil Merc, Lil Box, Baby Ant, both souls, all the coops. First Street to 24 when we call the troops. Lost a legend when we buried Bug. Coach love to the riders that carry cuz, never seen it coming. Was a little foul, still took heart though, my hat off to Lil Owl. EC. 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 Big Spot and Lil Spotter both got an Ezel. Tiny Spotter got 19, rest in peace, Ezel. Shouts to the females representing EC. The brownies to the quotas, rest in peace, TT. Big Tommy's son on the 7, that's Stay Pops. Me and mine never bow down to J-Box. And that's the coldest cripper nigga ever met. Coldest cripper ever heard about, better yet. 33rd Neverary, only time a nigga ran. On the land, go ask my nigga Ran. ECG unit, came up a little show. Got told on by that nigga Lil Show. Went on TV, the homies did BT Ugly. Got love for Infinite and Lil EC Buzzy. For death though, that mean to my dying day. EC, that's all I've been trying to say. EC. 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 EC.
Yummy in the building.
EC.
God damn.
EC.
God damn, where you been, baby?
EC.
Yeah, we mad at you.
EC.
We ain't gonna have no attitude. They have to see you cat right here in the chat where you supposed to be in at. Vicious V on the line. Real down partner of mine. He my day uno. Vicious V. The flow is on you though. What it do? You in the black box with VJ Keyway. How
Good
that?
morning, good afternoon.
All
and
that.
Good evening to everyone in the Google gang.
Mm-hmm.
OG, how you doing over there? You blessed?
Man, I'm blessed. You know, Jeter. Gratitude is the attitude. Why utilize any other energy?
There we go.
Why utilize any other energy? Every other energy is in the reserve for needed when necessary. But what I'm leading with consistently, constantly, continuously, gratitude, bro. So yes, I'm blessed. How about yourself?
Snakewood Nip Hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned.
Black Box Production.